Hey. Hey. So, the subject of the day is dreaming. Let's tuck that in because I look stupid as shit. But specifically, lucid dreaming is the subject of the video today. And don't even get me started on lucid dreaming. Anybody that knows me out there, you know, I'm big on it. It's really neat. If I view lucid dreaming as if like you're playing video games at night, but instead of just being on the TV, it's in your mind, first person, and you're actually doing it. It's like a virtual reality video game, and you can do whatever you want. You can oh, I want a hot chick. You just woo, hot chick. Just, I'm just kidding. Where am I? If you want to fly, just grow a pair of damn wings and just start flying. If you want to make a giant ass pool of oatmeal cream pies and dive in them and eat them, and I don't know, whatever you want to do. Do whatever you want to do. It's lucid dreaming. You do whatever you want to do. That's the beauty of it. Lucid dreaming. It's like, oh, don't even get me started. But unfortunately, it's going to take work to be able to lucid dream. And this is what this video is going to be about, is to help you to lucid dream. I'm going to have to admit right now I'm no master at it, but I know I know a lot about it, and I've had a lot of lucid dreams. But let's start off with a definition for lucid dreaming, and I lost my spot. Shit. Oh, okay. Alright. So, definition of a lucid dream is the ability to become aware while you're dreaming. Obviously. It is to consciously wake up outside of a dream world, and therefore control your dreams. So, I just want to go over, lucid dreaming is not the definition of you controlling your dreams. Lucid dreaming just means that you know that you're in a dream. Believe me, once you get to that first step, usually the first step is when you know that you realize that you're in a dream. That's the first step. I've had many of those where I realize I'm in a dream, but still have this sense of as if I'm still in real life. I still have a sense of consequences. So the first step is you realizing you're in a dream, and then it gets a lot harder from there. You have to be able to control your dreams. You have to be able to know that there's no consequences. You have to be just perfectly lucid. You got to be perfectly aware that you were in a dream and you are sleeping in your bed in real life. And that's the goal. I'm not saying you can't have fun if you're not completely lucid or anything. Believe me, most of my lucid dreams I'm not completely lucid. I've had maybe one or two dreams where I'm actually completely lucid. I'm not going to talk about my lucid dreams in this video because it's going to be off topic. The topic of this video is to try to help you and give you some tips and tell you some techniques in order to have lucid dreams. So I have them written down here. I wrote them back a couple years ago just from articles. I first want to mention that the scientist Stephen LaBerge, I'll put his name in the description so you can look him up. But he's a scientist and he specifically studies lucid dreaming. He's even made products to help you explain that. So now, let's get into techniques finally. Alright. So, I'm going to talk about the ones that actually have worked for me. I'll start with reality checks. These are something that you need to do in order to have lucid dreams. Not need, but it'll help. But what you do is if you have to ask yourself if you're in a dream right now. So you're just like, am I in a dream right now? Let's see. So one technique is you take a hand, take a finger, and just try to go through it. And you just want to do this in waking life 3 to 5 times a day. Just try to do it with your hand. You're like, am I dreaming right now? No, I'm not dreaming. My finger is not going through my hand. In a dream, if you do this in a dream, your finger will go through your hand. And so then, therefore, you will realize that you are in a dream. You want to do that 3 to 5 times a day, just for only reason being is so that if you do it in real life, it'll eventually filter out into your dreams. So you will do it in your dreams. You just ask yourself in a dream. If you ask yourself if you're in a dream, so then you'll realize you're in a dream, because something weird will happen. Your freaking finger will go through your hand or anything. Another thing is if you can flip the switches. You can just do like a 360 turn, just to check your environment. If anything's weird, out of place or anything, then you will realize that you are in a dream. The one that really worked for me was the 360 turn, checking my environment. In my dream, I had things missing out of my room. So then I realized I was in a dream. I had like my giant ass TV, like right here. Like that TV right there was just missing off of the desk. So then that made me realize, this is weird. I must be in a dream. So that's how I came to realize. That was my probably the most important thing, is to write down your dreams. Probably the most. I cannot impress this. You must do this. All right. So say you start writing down your dreams. Note that when you wake up first in the morning, you have to write them down real quick, because you will forget your dreams. If you just write them down in the middle of the day, you will forget like 80% of your dreams. So when you first wake up, just write down your dreams. But back to what I was saying. Say you write down your dreams every day. Say you write down your dreams every day, and you look back at them, and you see repeating signs in your dreams. Like, one of my repeating signs was the moon. I kept dreaming about the moon and seeing it in the sky and stuff. So you'll notice signs in your dreams and repeating signs. I kept seeing the moon, so what I did was I would go outside at night, and I'd look at the moon. And this is in real life. And I'll ask myself, am I dreaming right now? Am I dreaming right now? And I'll just be looking at the moon. So something weird, and so if you do that and then you see the moon and when you're dreaming, then you will probably ask yourself in the dream if you're dreaming. So something weird will happen, and then you realize that you're in a dream, and therefore you're lucid. So that's why you write down your dream. These are all of my dreams. These were from a couple years ago too. So this was my dream journal from a couple of years ago. I started writing them on my laptop for a little bit. But yeah, I will have to admit I'm not a master at lucid dreaming by any means, but I do know a lot about it. And by the way, if you guys watch this video and you want to hear about my lucid dreams, then comment, like, subscribe. I hope that helped you with lucid dreaming. Just keep reading articles and just keep doing the reality checks. And eventually you'll do it. It took me, when I first started training myself to do lucid dreams, it took me 6 months to have my first lucid dreaming. You have to stay consistent. You have to stay consistent. That's like the #1 thing. You have to stay consistent, and it'll be worth it in the end. You will have a lucid dream. You'll bang the hottest girl of your dreams. You'll fly. You'll drive a Bugatti, and just subscribe.